Hi, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. I know it has been quite a long time. I've been facing a lot of problems as far as my broadcast is concerned. Yesterday you would have seen it on Ustream, but you would have not seen it on YouTube. Very unfortunate, but that is how it is. But as I said, there are two options. If it's not available on YouTube, you can always come on to Ustream and if not Ustream, you can go to YouTube. So definitely it has been a bit of a struggle from yesterday, and I'm not going to really go there, unfortunately, because time is a big constraint now. It's pretty late. I've been trying this for quite a long time. So I hope you all understand. So let's get on to what, as far as Cricket Happening show today is concerned. And well, let me start off by saying that the Tri-Series is about to begin tomorrow. It's going to be kicking off in the West Indies. The first match is going to be played. The curtain raiser is going to be, as you know, the three teams that are competing are the West Indies, the host, South Africa, and Australia. And the first match takes place tomorrow in Guyana, in Georgetown, where West Indies take on South Africa. So I'm going to preview that particular match, and I would see whether I can preview the trials. Today I don't think I'm going to get time, because already I've been trying to get this broadcast going for quite a long time. So dear friends and subscribers, sorry that I wouldn't be able to do that. But let's talk about the West Indies versus South Africa match. Well, West Indies, well, obviously they are on a big roll, but it really saddens one to see that this West Indies team does not have the services of Darren Sammy, Chris Gayle, Dwayne Bravo, and big hitter Andre Russell. So very unfortunate, but also it gives an opportunity to other players to show their mettle here. But one would have loved to see West Indies in full strength, especially considering the fact that they won the T20 World Cup. The whole country is on a roll as far as cricket is concerned. First, it was the Under-19 World Cup. After that, it was the Women's World Cup, and then the Men's World Cup. So basically, the World Cup has belonged to the West Indies in 2016. Now, I was talking about Venezuela, it really saddens that those big names are not figuring. If at all those big names would have been there, I thought that would have been quite a contest, and I would have probably said that West Indies are favourites to actually win this Tri-Series. So in the absence of those big players, I have to reserve my comment by saying that it could be anyone's game. It could be West Indies, it could be South Africa, it could be Australia. So let's talk about the West Indies team. Well, they are looking charged up. They have some very good openers in the middle, even though Chris Gayle is not there. I thought the reserve talent in West Indies is pretty strong. And we see Johnson Charles and Andre Fletcher will be opening. And we saw that Johnson Charles did very well in the T20 World Cup. Andre Fletcher also did his bit. So Johnson Charles and Andre Fletcher will be opening the innings. So they'll be getting an opportunity in the absence of Chris Gayle. And then the brother of Dwayne Bravo, Darren Bravo, who has definitely is a wonderful player to watch, graceful, and he has been amongst the runs in 2016, as you would remember. But unfortunately, he opted out of the T20 World Cup. And then we have Marlon Samuels, the ever graceful player Marlon Samuels. And on this day, Marlon Samuels, once he gets into the thick of things, he is a very difficult player to handle. And one would really remember his knock, where he held innings together by playing some exciting strokes towards the end. Marlon Samuels, the T20 World Cup, along with Carlos Brathwaite. Now Kieron Pollard. Kieron Pollard is back, so that's a big good news for the West Indies. Kieron Pollard will be playing in front of his home fans, and that would be a great feeling for him. And that is something which really strengthens this West Indies team, because Kieron Pollard is someone who would be contributing with both bat, ball, and in the field too. He's a panther in the field, and he will pick up those catches in the deep. So it would be very interesting to see and Jason Holder is the captain. It will be interesting to see Kieron Pollard where exactly he is placed tomorrow as far as the fielding is concerned. Dinesh Rameswaran, the wicketkeeper, another useful bat. Now Carlos Brathwaite is getting an opportunity to wave his bat in front of the home fans, and what a feeling that would be for him. He has really worked his way through. He went to Australia, impressed. He got selected for the T20 World Cup. In the T20 World Cup, he became a hero with those 4 consecutive sixes that he slammed on the bowling of Ben Stokes. So and he also played in the IPL for the first time. So Brathwaite is someone who is going to be a sort of a big draw card in the West Indies, along with Kieron Pollard. So definitely this West Indies team has a lot of punch, I would say. Jonathan Carter is another good player, Jonathan Carter. And then Jason Holder comes back to the captaincy range. So Jason Holder will be captaining the innings, captaining the team, and we all know he himself leads by example, and he will contribute to the West Indies in all the 3 departments of the game. And then another big plus for the West Indies is Sunil Narine is back. Now Sunil Narine is going to make a big difference, as we know. Yes, he has his bowling action has changed. Well, I wouldn't say this time in the IPL for the Kolkata Knight Riders when he played, he did not make big waves, but definitely he was improving, one thought. And Sunil Narine is another one to be really looked at very seriously. And then they have Jerome Taylor. So all in all, the pace bowling is not looking so. It looks a bit thin here, according to me, because it will be probably Jerome Taylor and Carlos Brathwaite actually, and Pollard might be the one who would be actually mixing up with them. So that is as far as West Indies are concerned. Now let's have a look at the South African team. The South African team, well, I would say they are looking pretty organized. Hashim Amla is in some good nick. I would reckon Quinton de Kock is the one who is in some tremendous nick, as he showed in the IPL. He has been very consistent. So Hashim Amla and Quinton de Kock will form a formidable opening pair, according to me. And then Riley Rozu, the talented player, comes in one drop. A.B. de Villiers, the captain, who always loves the West Indies bowling attack, when I've seen that he has taken a lot of runs for the West Indies in the recent past. JP Duminy, Farhan Bahardeen, JP Duminy, then we have Farhan Bahardeen, and then there was a talk going on whether Wayne Parnell would be pipping the post to get a selection here, but Chris Morris has won the selection. So well, Wayne Parnell is definitely there, but Chris Morris, we know he was $1 million guy, and he definitely did. I mean, one would not say that he went to great lengths, but whenever he got an opportunity, I thought Chris Morris for Delhi Daredevils did a good job. So one would be hoping that Chris Morris comes up and fires both with bat and ball. Kagiso Rabada. Now, after a long time, we'll be seeing Kagiso Rabada in action. He has become a much improved bowler now. He's learning the ropes, as I said. He's the one who's going to take over from Dale Steyn in the future. There's no Dale Steyn in the team, as you know. Then Morne Morkel is another very tough customer. And then they have Kyle Abbott and Imran Tahir, the specialist leg spinner for them. As far as the Guyana pitch is concerned, I'm told it is going to be a slow and a low pitch. It could take some turn too, and there's also a chance of rain tomorrow. That's the news that we are getting in from Guyana. And but I think we should have a very good start to the first match of the Tri-Series, which is coming up tomorrow between South Africa and the West Indies, and one is keenly looking forward to it. And as I said, I would really say that all the 3 teams would have an equal chance in this Tri-Series. The other news that I could really share with you is that Sri Lanka, who have been having injury problems, there's a left-arm seamer, uncapped seamer by the name Chaminda Bandara, who has been called up to do duty for the third test. He's been called up for the third test, so that's one news that I wanted to share. India is going to be touring the West Indies for 7 weeks, starting from 6th of July. So it's a new thing which has been added. And the Bangladesh coach Mahatma Singhe, who has been a very successful coach so far, has said that Mustafizur Rahman at no cost should be missing the opportunity to go to England and represent Sussex, because he says he would be honing his skills, and also not only honing his skills, but he also has mentioned, that is very, I thought it's a very interesting observation by the coach. He has said that it's quite possible that Mustafizur Rahman's bowling would be figured out by the all the players, because definitely they will finally figure out as to how to play Mustafizur Rahman. But the surprise packet might go off. But he has also said that Mustafizur Rahman himself has to come up with a lot of intelligent moves to combat that, and so that is going to depend on Mustafizur himself. And we have seen that one has been told that Mustafizur Rahman is a very intelligent and is a very thinking bowler too. So definitely I think if at all people figure out Mustafizur Rahman's bowling, Mustafizur Rahman is not the one to be faced by that. I'm sure unfazed he will go on and discover something different as to how to bowl to the batsman. But this is the very pertinent observation, I thought, coming in from the Bangladesh coach Chandika Singhe. Well, dear fans and subscribers, I think that's about it as far as today's cricket show is concerned. I know it has been pretty late at night here, but I did my best here. Thanks for your company as always, and thanks for your support and your cooperation. This is your host Ram bidding good night.